Welcome back to Finnegan's Farm, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and welcome back to our Workshop Wednesday. My name is Paul, and this is our team.
Hi, I'm Sean Keogh, and I'm the apprentice mechanic.
Hi, I'm Mick, and I'm the mechanic.
Hello, I'm Marco, I love to weld. This is Bruce, this is Blake, them is two best students.
Well, what's the story? I'm Kieran Russell, I'm the apprentice mechanic.
Hello, I'm Carl, and I'm the one that has to make these guys look good.
Don't forget to like, subscribe to the videos, and comment what you want. Just put it in the comments list and we'll get back. So, in for repair today, we have the John Deere, the 6820. We also have a few jobs tidied up there on our 3350. The Case Combine, the 7240 Axial Flow, has come in there with its new header there, all resprayed. We're going to go through that with you. We also had some parts from the Volvo and from the Bargam sprayer that came back. So as part of our highly successful Workshop Wednesday videos, we've decided to add a little section there at the very end. It's for tips and tricks, and it's just to help you in your workshop there. Small little tips and tricks there that might leave the job a little bit easier. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and tell us that you have subscribed as well, so then at least then we can get back to you then on any of the information there. If you want to leave a comment, we can get back and answer some of the questions. So first of all, we'll head over to Caleb. So 6820 is more or less ready for road there. A few little small jobs to be done. Yeah. What did you fix up, and is there anything more to be done to it?
At the minute, no. Like, we had changed our wiper motor, which is roof off with all that on it. Right. So a new motor fitted. Have me two hot stops on. All we have to do now is plug it in, make sure it works, put on our blade, and put our roof back on. There's not really a whole pile in changing the wiper motor on these. So if I can get my personal assistant now to put on the wiper, now it'll be a massive help. Hey, there we are, absolutely flying. You spin me right. I'd give it a wee spin now. Yeah. Just there, park. If you turn it off, yeah. I want to get it as close to the right as you can. Over time. I go back a spine, yeah. Try it again down now. Yeah. Right, so that's it.
Job done.
Good stuff. Yeah. Nice. So that's that more or less fitted up now, so we can just go and put our roof on.
Yep.
So side panel for that left hand side. Yep. Then Jack was working at our exhaust. We have a new exhaust stack fitted to the far side, and follow all the small little bits and pieces done. Yep. There's a lot of just small electrical stuff on it, so it just takes time, but there's nothing to be bought or done, just repairs.
Yeah, so look, we just need to bring it out, give it a good valet and a good clean, just set our mirrors there as well. It's important as well, just check on them, give the windows a good clean, and I think she's ready for the farm again, isn't she?
Yeah.
Right, okay, stop. So we have our 7240, the Case Combine there. You would have seen last year we had the header, we came off a New Holland Combine, so the header was actually yellow, but we sent it away there maybe 2 months ago to get professionally resprayed. Now it has come back there, a lovely colour red, a very bright colour red. Looks nearly too red at some stage, but it probably will lighten down in colour. But we're going to fix the reel back onto it. We took the reel off it, and Caleb and Mick are here, and we're putting the reel back onto it there. So nothing major putting it back on, just a series of pipes and bolts, and remembering where everything went, wasn't it?
Oh, well, there's not even much to remember.
Yeah. So we lifted them off with the two forklifts, slid it off. We have it here on level ground on the concrete, so it's ideal there for replacing. So we'll give us a short video there. We just had a small little problem here, and one of these pipes got a little bit of a crimp there when the header was going on, or when the reel was going on, but look, it's only a small problem there. We go and get that fixed, and we'll have the reel back on, ready to go. straight today. John tied to the bottom. We're fair to go up. You know what I mean?
Just
the Boy Scouts.
It's simple.
always something to give out about.
Young lads, I'm telling you. No, one forklift in the middle. It's not heavy. It's 200 kilos on it. And easy, you know, a shift or something. And no filming me.
Just give that tap down there, mate. Just see what it's doing.
Oh, here we go.
Well, then we get the brackets on, so. Can't beat the old hammer, mate, so you can.
Technical adjuster.
Technically, that's it.
Lift that torch, Kevin.
This man dozing on the job. Yeah.
We were done. We're done this long
TikTok.
We're done this long time.
Alright, go up another bit.
No messing with Calum. First time,
okay,
first
that's
time.
okay.
Didn't see me out with the hammer on the chaser.
No.
Just a good set of hands, Caleb, that's all you need.
And a good driver.
I like Diego Maradona, the hands of God.
Push that back hard, Paul. There's some sort of a cam. I don't know if you need
So a little bit of a problem here. This is obviously getting a bit of a crack somewhere because it was.
You have your balls
I'm
up.
moving now, right?
Yeah.
At the expense of the pipe.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, when we come back.
I can't see now.
Yeah, go on, keep going. Easy. Hold it. Whoa.
Oh.
That's it. Bit of a race on here from these the lads on the A team and the lads on the B team.
So on behalf of myself here, I'd like to thank the lads for getting the header ready for me, and I'll be driving the combine this year, so yeah, cheers boys.
Every Sunday, there's no hassle, Cahill, on you go.
Yeah.
Saturday evening and Sunday there, away you go, you can drive away there. I have no issues whatsoever.
football days,
But during the week it's up to me and me only.
So from the looks of things, we have 3 lads here working on this side, and Mick isn't even over there because it says done. look at him here, pulling. Kev, go handy, will you? Handy, you'll break it.
Go easy on marker.
Look, there's Mick, just putting on the last bolt, fair play to him.
Take your time, Mick. You're rushing.
Go easy.
Stop rushing like hell. Okay, that sits on that. That bracket goes on like so.
Have you the nut power,
I thought you had it, I can't be honest.
Could have got a kick. Could have got a size 10 across the yard.
Thumbs up, Callum. So we've a reel on now. I'm just checking all the functions on it there. The hydraulic up and down on the reel there, which is working fine. The in and out is also working fine there for extending the reel out and back. Just with the pipes there connected to make sure that there was nothing getting caught there or anything like that. It seems perfect. The speed of the reel here too. I can turn up here on this dialing and see the reel speeding up and it's slowing down. So that's all working fine. And yeah, I think we're good to go now. That's really it. There's nothing else left in it. There is a real speed position on it there as well. And we have all that working. So yeah, just can't get waiting now to get out the field here. That's the next thing. Get going ahead now because she looks the job now. Lovely red head on it there. Looks more like a case combine now. So yeah, here we go. So we're after getting a few packages there in the post this morning delivered into us. 2 big boxes, well, one very big box and one not so big. And this one here, it seems to be parts for the Volvo, yeah. So we made a list last week. Calum here would have made a list on some of the parts that's required. One thing was a rocker cover. Now,
Gasket.
or a rocker cover gasket, I should say. It seems to be gone Now, this is not the first one we got into.
I think it's heading for the fourth.
Yeah. So
They're a pig to get in now.
yeah, they're not simple to get in there, but anyway, we have it here. We'll investigate and we have it off. There's no point taking it off unless we have the gas.
Yeah, but if anyone has any tips on how to get them to seal,
Mick wants tips now at this stage. So
we'll take
that's
on.
good. We'll take anything. We also have, I'd say this here must be the turbocharger. Now we had a few comments on what did we do. We decided we just go and buy a new one because not a very successful thing on something like that. To get them redone or whatever it is. So it's in around, it's not that cheap now, it's in around 750, 800 euro for a turbocharger for the L6D, but I believe as they get more horsepower, they get really more expensive, I think. So as you can see,
I thought that was reasonable, Paul, compared to what you normally.
Yeah.
Like we were repairing them a couple of years ago for 600 euro.
yeah, so I mean,
And similar size.
as you can see here, purpose of a turbocharger, Mick.
Increase the air pressure, volume of air into the cylinder, more fuel, more power.
And it's only one type of turbocharger. So
As far as I'm aware at the moment, there's 3 types. This one here generally gives full boost at full revs. Then you have a wastegate type that has a valve here, a pipe into a valve which goes into the inner manifold. When it reaches a certain pressure, the exhaust gas is coming out, which is spinning the impeller, bypass it and go through the exhaust. And then the third one is the variable vane, and they alter the vane angle, which alters, as I understand it, the direction of gas into the fan.
yeah.
And the beauty of the variable vane is you get boost very low down, plus it's controlled all the way up.
Right, so this one here,
That's the original type of.
yeah. So
It's matched to the max revs.
yeah, so we were getting a little bit of oil on that, weren't we, Caleb?
Yeah, I want to get the height full of oil. I know.
Yeah. So that's the turbocharger, and that has come, so we put that back in. Apart from that, it's just a little bit of excess packaging here, an air filter, I presume. Yeah, air filter there. Gas.
Part of the
We have gaskets here.
all turbo.
Over there, yeah. And here's the list there. So you can buy these in Volvo, or you can buy them from Voltec there. Maybe a little bit cheaper to buy from them, but
Swedish lorry parts.
I presume that's a diesel, and we have an oil filter down there. So all the bits has come for the Volvo, so this is keep Caleb busy for the next day or two, I'd say. Always busy, yeah. Now the other thing that came here was something that we ordered online.
Took a punt on.
Yeah, it was off the Bargam spray, it was the header tank, and we couldn't really get one that would retrofit because of its size and where it was. So we seen one online, Mick seen one online.
We flew to, it was an Iveco tank. It's an Iveco engine or FPT engine, whichever. But there was a number on, we put in the number, and this number matched in Slovakia.
So the chances of getting it out of Slovakia were...
And it looks good now, we put it on, don't know for sure, but
Price?
37 euro. Now, what delivery was, I don't know, but
Yeah, but I mean...
you couldn't go wrong. And the plastic feels.
Yeah.
But now maybe the other stuff weathered and went hard.
Yeah, so look, we have the header tank anyway. It looks to be the same as the one we have on it. So
Find out when we put it on.
We'll fit that one on as well. So they were just some of the bits that have arrived there for us to keep working ahead on some of the jobs there. So we've done a few small little jobs here to the 3350, putting new sticker in it now. Bonnet, everything else, the paintwork is very good on this tractor and it's very original, but the sticker just kind of gives it a little bit more of a lift. And we also have done the front linkage here, sprayed that up as well, and look at the tractor looks great. If you see Jack there, Jack put the new sticker on it there, took off the old one, he hit it there, took off the old one and put the new sticker back on. So she is looking a little bit more the business now. If you want to have a quick look at her there, it's also going to be in the hay video this Saturday, so keep an eye out on the 3350 there as well. Look in the business. So now it's time for tips and tricks. In today's video, we're going to talk everything about nuts and bolts. We're going to simplify it a good bit, and we're going to talk about all the metric bolts and nuts, metric coarse threads, not metric fine. So we're just going to leave it as simple as we can. We're joined here by the lovely Phoebe here, who's come down from the office. So, you know, she has an interest in nuts and bolts, and she says, can you explain it to me about what happens and how you get a nut on a bolt and spanner size? Because it's something that when I send some of the young lads into the workshop, get a 10mm bolt, they could come out with anything, you just don't know. So we've simplified it here a little bit, and we have the bolts here in front of us. So we've just gone with a very simple setup, a 6mm, an 8mm, 10mm, 12mm, 14mm and 16mm. Now, the most common spanners that are used on farms will be a 10mm, a 13, a 17, a 19 and possibly probably a 24. So as you can see here, we have a 6mm bolt. Now the 6mm bolt has a 6mm nut here, just an ordinary nut. You can get this an ordinary nut and a lock nut. The idea of the lock nut is that if you have any vibrations or anything like that, it will lock on it and it will stay tight on the bolt. So that's the difference between a lock nut and an ordinary nut. A 6mm bolt is always accompanied by a 10mm spanner size. So we've just done a little chart up here, something very simple. So if you have a 4mm bolt, 7, 5mm, 8, a 6mm, well, a spanner size of 10, an M8 has 13, 10, 17, 12, 19, 14, 22 and 16, 24. Now you can pull any of these size charts off into Google there, you have them there beside you if you're not quite sure. We have simplified a little bit more even here in our workshop for the younger staff coming through. It's all right for the guys, the mechanics, they will know all their sizes, but there will be a lot of the younger lads who won't know their sizes. So to simplify it, what we've done is we've colour coordinated the different sizes. So everything that's in 6mm will be in green. Again, we have different size bolts as in the length of them. Nuts and washers and lock nuts will be all together here. So the 6mm are in green. We've moved it on then to an 8mm, which is all in red then, so you can pick out your different sizes and you can pick out nuts, bolts and washers, wherever it may be. 10mm then has a blue colour, so everything in blue will have a 10mm size on it. We have 10 by 60, 10 by 40s, 10 by 25s and so on to the 12mm in yellow, 14mm in purple and 16mm in the white. Now these are very simple storage bins there that we have got there, I think from Duffy Shelving, I think actually they came from. Now they're not very heavy, but when you put all the nuts and bolts into the different compartments and put them down, they're actually quite stable. So I'm going to educate Phoebe a little bit here, or maybe she might educate me here on what size or what. Now we've done a little bit of a demo already. So Phoebe, right, I'm sending you in here for a 16mm bolt. All right, so if I was sending you in for 16mm bolt, which one would you choose there?
That one.
That one, okay. And if you have a 16mm bolt, then what spanner should you be bringing with you?
24.
24mm head, and that's why 16mm bolt, and if we have a 24 with the spanner here, fitted on it, fits it perfect. So generally when you be going for nuts and bolts, you generally have to bring spanners with you as well, because it's no good just bringing the bolt, you need the spanner size. So we're going to ask you now, I'm not going to mix it around a bit, but if say I was going for a 10mm bolt, 10mm bolt,
that's
okay?
That one.
That's that one there, right? So obviously she's learning very quick here, I'm telling you. So the 10mm bolt, yeah, that's a 10mm bolt, and then it comes ahead along with a 17mm spanner.
Yeah.
It's not it. So simple enough. The sizes then are relatively as in the length of them. You can use something handy to have is a calipers as well. Now you can buy a little plastic calipers for a couple of euro. They're not expensive at all. And it just gives you a little bit of a feel for what size it should be. So if we extend that bolt, always measure underneath the head there, and you can see that's just 40mm. So that's a 40mm bolt, so that's 10 by 40. So 10 by 40. You'll see sometimes you get confused by these numbers that's stamped on top of the head. They're 8.8. That's the grade of steel, the quality of steel that it is. If you had a shear bolts, it would be anything from 10.9 to 12.9. That's the strength of the bolt. So that's where people sometimes get confused too. They think it's an 8mm bolt and they see 8 stamped on it, but it's not. It's 10mm here and it's 17 then on the head. So that's the tips and tricks for today. I think you've learned a good bit, have you?
Yeah, I think I'll just take over the workshop.
Yes, you're going to take over the workshop here. So even from a northern point of view, it's great for lads to get familiar with sizes of bolts, so that when they're working on a machine and they see a bolt this size, they say, oh yeah, it's possibly a 22 or a 24. You know, you can have a little tape in your pocket. Sometimes I used to carry a little tape just to reference that. If you have the calipers and you're not sure, you can just slip it across to there and you'll see it comes up there, 24mm there. So yeah, look at, I know it's simple, but it's amazing the amount of people that just don't know this stuff and they need to know it. So I want you to work away there, get all them nuts and bolts, get them in sequence, because she's going to start ordering the bolts from here now. So now you know what size is what.
Great.
And you just take over Caleb's job there, won't you?
Yeah, no bother.
All right, thanks Phoebe. So that's it for this week's Workshop Wednesday. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put a comment in there. We will get back to you in the comments. We've just reached over 10,000 subscribers now, so a bit of a milestone here at Finnegan's in the workshop there. All the guys are really delighted, and we'd like to thank you all as well for coming and looking at the channel. So we'll see you all next Wednesday.